'Tis I, Lorthorn. Hello and welcome back to Minecraft's Anime Mods. I'm currently trying to figure out how to make steel, and I am in, well, I guess a burning underground forest. What fun! Oh yes, all sorts of interesting things can happen in one's life, especially when the underground forest catches fire. Oh, now that's bad. That is very bad. We cannot have a forest fire going on. Our house is made out of a forest. Uh-oh. I tend to bucket up the lava, I think. I'll just put that away for now. Where am I? Okay, the fire stopped there. That's good. No more spreading. My goodness, this reminds me of the Yakusoku when their whole base burnt down. Ah, I'm on fire! There we go. Let's just sleep, you know? And then figure out the next steps and things. A new day beckons and new morning calls. Now we're going to look at heat and climate. Yes. And climate. Heat and climate. A combustion chamber. Airflow, wind, temperature, heat, smelting. Okay, so we need this thing here, and then this thing will have numerous uses. One of them is it can turn into this thing, right? Yes, a stove from Sweet Magic as well. So now we got a combustion chamber. We'll also need the bellows. So we now have a bellows. Requires torque or a right click. Okay, so we have the combustion chamber. What does this require, do you think? Temperature variety varies with airflow. Okay, so if we put down the combustion chamber, we fuel it with coal, and it brings up to kilt. If we put down the bellows and start working it, maybe it'll make it warmer? It's supposed to get warmer. I should... yeah. Maybe I'll make a hole here. Right. So we're at kilt. And if I... so we're at kilt, and if I put this cobblestone down here, this is directed in the way it's supposed to go. So I pump that there. Still just at kilt. Within the structure. It's got the airflow. Can I like put a better fuel source in? Does it take lava buckets or something? This device needs wind. Use a bellow or a fan. Alright, so it just used the lava as a heat source. We're at kilt. I could get better bellows from like a water wheel? Maybe like a simple water wheel. Maybe I could get enough torque because I don't think I'm... oh, we are at smelting. Okay, this actually is up to smelting, which I think is hot enough for this thing. Let's see. Uses. It needs to be at... what? Yes, it needs to be at the smelting, and we can get it up there as long as we keep pumping at it. Okay. So, I may need to make this chamber bigger. If we put this down right there, We get a shovel ready. And we can start pumping this here. That brings up the smelting. And it should go glowing red. Now we need to run over, grab it up with a shovel, and dump it in the water. Let's just give it a little bit longer. Just doesn't seem to be enough. Don't get it. Huh. Right, let's try constructing a windmill then. As that, maybe the automatic torque, I'm not giving enough wind because we could get more bellows going, although I don't know if that's the solution. I wonder if one of those windmill buildings actually has what we're looking for. If that's heating climate, I want to go find one of those windmill buildings, I think, and see if it's the heat and climate, because it very well might be. I think there was one over this way. Alright, let's go find one of those windmill buildings and see if it's what I need, because then I could harvest parts from it and skip through a whole lot of effort and make up for some of the holes in my understanding. Ah, here's a windmill. Alright. This must be heat and climate. I don't see it being anything else. Well, yeah, no, this is heat and climate. This totally is. So we got like a whole bunch of scaffolding in here. We got cloth. Got silver ingots. That's not all that important to me. I think what's important is this whole structure here. So that's a millstone. Yeah. Let's take this entire structure. So we'll take the millstone. I'll take these brass shafts. Is that a gearbox right there? That must be a gearbox. We'll take the gearbox. Yep. And I'll take the windmill of large windmill blade. Alright, let's set up this windmill. So I'm going to wait a minute. Just a quick query. This is the stone mill I made, is it not? Is that enough? Is tier 2 enough to spin it? Can I just skip over getting the iron? Or the brass tier 1's good enough to turn a tier 2? If that's the case, then I'll feel like a right bugger, won't I? Let us see. Right then. So as that thing was set up, I still want to figure this out, and we will do so. But if brass is good enough to start with, then brass is good enough to start with. Oh, what a funny journey we will spun for ourselves, though, if we get to that point. Right. So we put one of those on it, and we put one of these on it, and we need then the shift and turn. Other way around. Must be a wrench for this mod. Probably is. Just haven't checked. Want the shift and turn. It's determined to face that direction. Well, I guess this is the direction it will face until I can determine a wrench. And then we get a gearbox put down. Like so. And then we get a large windmill blade. And we clear out the ground beneath it. Give it space to spin. Right. And it does not turn the shaft at all. For that thing must be facing the wrong direction. And somehow it got placed all the way up there. Oh, inconvenient. Very, very inconvenient. Right. Yeah. Right. gearbox gear. Perhaps the other direction, then. I guess so. Still it refuses to turn. They lower 4A. A? And heat. There is not a book for heat and climate, is there? Yeah, there's a lot of ores, a lot of various different things. My goodness. Do we have a wrench? We do have the adjustable wrench, which requires brass, which I happen to have, and bronze, which I think I do not have. Brass and bronze. Bronze and brass. Right. They're rents. Then we shall make for our stone milling. Let us see what we can find out here. Where is it at? I had more. It's in my inventory. Yes. Very good. So a wicked wrench can there be made. Right. Apprentice mechanic. Mechanicus apprentice. So I can rotate this thing around. What of this block thing? Still refusing to work, eh? I don't know if any configuration will work. Well, we got that rotated. So let's take heart in that. Okay. So now we have this wood here and that level there. We put down the gearbox. We break down these levels. Break that level. I don't know, we should build a structure just so for structuritarian's sake, so it doesn't look silly. Right. Oops. Windmills. Good God. What does this road come to? You require windmills to do your dirty work for you. Right. So the business end, is it blue? Or is it red? Where is red the business end? So the red will make the red turn. So we want to remove that for but the moment. Rotate this around to being red. Let's see. No. So that's flipping upside down. And that's rotating it around. Is that as we want it? Now will it turn? Will this turn? We have the windmill blade turning, but the structural gears are not going. Maybe this should be the red end. But should it not be red on blue? How does the gearbox work? Red on this end? The pipes are the way the pipes should be. I have no such skill on... Can we... You are not skilled enough to use the adjustment wrench as a tool. This thing can rotate around all silly like too. Maybe it needs something in it to grind. No? Not good enough, eh? It was before good enough. It was before. Nations. Alright, I think I may have figured out the problem with my windmill. And it's that I have this shaft on wrong. Yeah. Pretty certain I don't have it attached right. We want to attach it like this, maybe? That's supposed to get it working, huh? I thought I had it figured out. Maybe it's all these things I've got wrong. No, it should be turning. What on earth am I doing wrong here? That's red. So it should attach to blue. That's red. So it should attach to... Should that be red? So should I instead put this on blue? Yes! Aha! So then that's red. So then this is upside down here. So we want that to be blue. And that should start turning. We want that to be blue, and that should be red. And there we go. Just color matching. And then it should grind them. And we don't actually need to do the steel because the copper is good enough. Oh my goodness. We actually did it without that. And I do want to figure that out. But I'm happy also just getting this done. There's another windmill that I went out to find to go study to figure this out. So I could collect that windmill for this heat pump maybe. And try to get that all working. But we actually got the ore doubling working with this wretched windmill. I bet if I go higher up there's more wood flow going on. Whereas the higher you go, the more wood as you get. So I want to go to the other windmill and collect its bits up. And also want to keep running in that direction to go find a village. So I think I'll do that next time. I'm pretty happy to finally get that windmill working this time, because that was frustrating. We got the ore doubling. Oh, and we skipped a step, basically figuring out, hey, we can actually just ore double without all that. So that's pretty good. So I think we actually managed something pretty productive here, which is pretty excellent. So I shall leave it there for now. Go exploring, find those things, hopefully get a village so I can level up in Rwby, and then from there I think I shall move on to PSI because I hate myself. So yeah, anyways, I'll catch you folks next time. So we'll start figuring out magic guns and all that fun stuff. Yeah, alright, laters.